Yo, what's up YouTube? Thank you guys for tuning in to another video here on the channel. Today, I want to talk about this news that came out recently surrounding Harry Potter and the new HBO series. So, for those of you that don't know, HBO owns the rights to the Harry Potter franchise. And after the failure of their Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them series, they were looking to reboot the franchise, and instead of redoing the movies, they decided that this time that they wanted to do a TV show. Now, I personally have no issue with this. I am a huge Harry Potter fan. I read the books, the series so many times as a child and as an adult. Like, it's one of my favorite book series of all time. So them deciding to, milk the franchise, I have no problem with that at all. And I'm actually a really huge fan of the Harry Potter movies. Personally, I think that they're the best book to movie franchise, period. I've never read Lord of the Rings, so maybe, but outside of that, there's not a single franchise or movie series where they were books, got transferred into movie series, and it translated not only as good, but the movies themselves can stand on their own. And I really appreciate that. So I'm a huge fan of the Harry Potter series, and I'm glad that they're not trying to redo them books. That they're not trying to redo the movies. As good as those movies were, if you read the books, do you understand that the movies left a lot of stuff out of the books? And the worst movies are the worst movies because they leave so much out of the books that the movies kind of, lose the plot. And I'm specifically talking about the Half-Blood Prince. If you don't read the book and you just watch the movie, you miss out on so much information about Voldemort and about the reason why the series is the way it is. It's actually quite criminal. But outside of that movie, the series is really good. So, they're going to redo it as a show, which again is great if they plan on introducing and implementing all of this stuff that they didn't put in the movies. But shit like this happens. And for somebody that's such a fan of the show, this is such a turnoff. So, on March 7th, Deadline announced that HBO was nearing a deal with, I don't know how to pronounce his name. It looks like Papa Isidu, but they're hiring him to play Severus Snape. Now I'm going to put him as a thumbnail. You don't even have to read the books. If you watch the movies, please tell me when and where that this guy looks like Snape. So again, obviously, here's another show, another movie, another franchise where we're doing the race baiting, race swapping bullshit. Now, before I even really talk about Harry Potter, I want to talk about one other show. If you grew up, series. If you grew up in the time that I grew up, if you liked books the way that I liked books, if you were a Harry Potter fan, there is a 99.9% chance that you are also a Percy Jackson fan. Percy Jackson and Harry Potter are two of my favorite series of all time. I read them growing up. Again, I read them multiple times as an adult. Why am I bringing up Percy Jackson? Because Percy Jackson just went through this exact same thing. 2 years ago, a little over 2 years ago now, 2023 was, I believe, when the show came out. Disney did a reboot of the Percy Jackson series. If you remember, as great as Percy Jackson the books are, and it's actually two series, not one, like Harry Potter, it's actually two separate book series. The Percy Jackson movies never really took off. They only got to 2 movies. Why did they only do 2 movies? Because they fucking sucked. Now, I say they sucked, but I'm really saying that for you, because I actually really like those movies. I actually love the Percy Jackson movies, but they are not faithful to the book at all. And if I'm being honest, that second movie is garbage. But because I'm such a huge Percy Jackson fan, because I'm just such a fan of the world, I actually do enjoy watching it. But if you're looking for a faithful Percy Jackson a movie or adaptation, yeah, that was not it. So, the movie sucked. The movies failed. They obviously killed it. Recently, they decided that they were going to do what they're doing with Harry Potter. They're going to bring the show back as a TV show. They bring the series back as a TV show. I had so much faith in it. Why? Because if you remember when the movies came out, the author of Percy Jackson, Rick Riordan, was very upset with the producers of the movies. This is infamous. You can watch YouTube videos about it. It's very well documented how the author of the Percy Jackson show was sending in letters and memos and emails begging them, hey, this script is not good. It's not faithful to my work. It's not faithful to the books, to the story that I told. These characters are not the characters that I wrote. Please fix it. They ignored him. The books failed. The movies failed. I keep messing up, but you get what I'm saying. The movies failed. They got so much backlash. Then. Why? Because guess what? Percy Jackson is supposed to have, I think it's like brownish, blondish hair, but he's supposed to have green eyes. Sea green eyes. He's the son of Poseidon. Right? Annabelle Chase is the daughter of Athena. Gray eyes, blonde hair. Now, in the movies, they had Alexandra Daddario, I believe her name was. They had her play Annabelle Chase in the movies. She's a white girl. She got flack because in the movies, her hair was black. In the book, Annabelle is blonde. They got so much flack for it in the second movie that they just dyed her hair blonde. Okay? Why am I bringing up Percy Jackson? Because if you know anything about Percy Jackson in this show, you will know that they casted a girl named Leah Jeffries to play Annabeth. And this is where my rage comes from. Obviously, and rightfully so, their internet blew up. Look at the thumbnail. Leah Jeffries is not white with blonde hair and gray eyes. I'm sorry, she's not. That's not Annabeth. I'm sorry, it's not. But you have so many people. Part of me wants to put images up on the screen of the Twitter thread. If I can find it, I might just do it. I was getting called all types of coons and Uncle Toms and white boy slaves and all of this shit. All because I said hiring Leah Jeffries to play Annabeth is horrible. That's a bad choice. And I do not support it. And she got all of this hate. It's not even her fault. She's not the casting director. Why the fuck are you hiring people to play roles that they do not fit? I just don't understand it. It's not rocket science. I do not care that she's black. If you don't know, I'm black. Right? I'm all for my people. Annabelle Chase is white. Pick a fucking white girl. It's not hard. Back to Harry Potter. Severus Snape is white. Why you got a nigga that look like me playing him? That doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense, man. And they do this on purpose. And this is the real reason of the video. It's not just that they're hiring black actors to play white people. And then in the past, they was hiring white people to play black people. We don't got to talk about that. It's not just the race baiting and the race swapping. What angers me is the reason behind it. And until we get fucking, I don't want to say woke, but until we open our eyes to this bullshit, they're just going to keep doing it. Because why are they doing it? You have text, you have a book where clearly you can't hit me with no bullshit. It's, the book never said they were. Yes, it did. Yes, it did. The very first line in the Percy Jackson books, the very first time it mentions Annabeth is when Percy sees her for the first time. The first time Percy sees Annabeth is right when he passes out after he defeats the Minotaur. The very first line, it says that he saw a pretty white girl standing on the porch. I'm pretty sure it also specified that she had blue eyes. I'm sorry, gray eyes. I'm sorry, she had gray eyes. But it said he noticed a pretty white girl. That's literally what it said. Pretty blonde girl. Look at the thumbnail and tell me Leah Jeffries is blonde with gray eyes. And she gets all this hate and everybody's like, oh, it's just racism. No, it's not racist trolls that hate this. It's people that are a fan of the art that are just tired of bullshit. Again, Snape. I have it pulled up right here. How was he described in the books? Snape was described in the books. A thin man with sallow skin, a large hooked nose, yellow uneven teeth. He has shoulder-length, greasy black hair which frames his face, and cold black eyes. Look at the thumbnail. Look at Paapa Acedu. Papa. That sounds stupid. I don't think it's Papa, but I'm not even going to attempt to pronounce it. Tell me where he looks like he has sallow skin with a large hook nose, yellow teeth, uneven teeth. Where's his shoulder length, greasy black hair? Right? This nigga got the same amount of hair as me. I don't understand this. I just don't get it. Especially after, and this is really, it's disrespectful to the text. It's so disrespectful to Alan Rickman, RIP. I mean, he was the perfect Snape. Perfect. Honestly, if we're being honest, I actually think the cast from the Harry Potter movies, I think that they're perfect. I get, obviously, Harry Potter's, his Daniel Radcliffe's eyes don't match Harry Potter's. The eye color is something I will forgive. Like, that's not extremely necessary, other than in some cases. In the Percy Jackson series, I keep bringing it up, but because I have to, because they're so intertwined. They're just my two favorite series, and the same thing that happens to Percy Jackson, I fear is happening to Harry Potter, so I have to bring it up. But in Percy Jackson, their eye colors mattered because their godly parent matters, right? If your father was Poseidon, that means you looked different than if your father was, Hades, Apollo. You know what I mean? Like, you would look different, right? So in Percy Jackson, it hits a little more home because looks actually matter. Like, that actually matters, lore wise. So when you're just doing race swaps and we're just hiring people just to hire them, and they keep saying like, oh, we hired the best person to do the job, I have to call bullshit on that. There are too many actors and actresses, too many celebrities, wannabe actors and actresses, for you to tell me that you couldn't find somebody that at least halfway fit. I'm sure the man is busy, but Adam Driver would have been a perfect Snape. I would have loved to see Adam Driver, so I'm sure he's busy, and it's low-key beneath him. But still, because he doesn't need to do a Harry Potter show with all the shit he's got going on, but still. But I'm done talking about that. I want to talk about what really pisses me off, and then I'm in the video. What pisses me off about all of this is the reasoning behind it. Why are they doing this? Why are they hiring these black actors and actresses to play these people? Especially when they know it's going to create outrage. And that's the first reason that they do it. They do it because it's going to create outrage. And they know, hey, if we hire this person, it'll get a bunch of clicks, which will bring a bunch of eyes to our product, because people are going to complain about it. People are going to write articles about it. People are going to make YouTube videos about it. So people are going to know about it. So it's going to broaden it. And then we can just flip it and call everybody racist trolls. If you don't agree with it, if you have a problem with them hiring a black actor to play somebody that's supposed to be white, then you're just racist. You don't want to see black people succeed. And that's crazy. But it's not just that they do it to push the product as free advertisement, really. They're playing in our faces. See, they look at us and they say, oh, black people, you guys are being oppressed. You guys feel like shit isn't equal and even. You guys feel like we're mistreating you. Hey, we'll put a black actor in a movie. Doesn't that make you feel good? See, diversity. Diversity, yeah. We won't hire you for the jobs that actually make money. We won't actually put you in position to create generational wealth, but we'll put you in a fucking movie and smile in your face. See, we care. We support black people. See, we hired that one black guy and we put him in that fucking movie he wasn't supposed to be in. We love black people. And these dumb fucking idiots are just eating that shit up. Oh yeah, thank you. Yeah. I love this movie because it's so diverse. This movie, where they spent hundreds of millions of dollars to make this one movie. Meanwhile, the people making the movie aren't getting paid shit. Meanwhile, they're going in places to film the movie and fucking up the economy and pushing those people to the side. The people that live there and all of that shit, they're not getting paid for this shit. But we're using that and we're benefiting off them. But we love black people so much. We're supporting them. We're standing in solidarity because we put some fucking black people in a movie. And I'm supposed to be happy about it. Fuck out my face, bro. I'm mad because they're doing it to some shit that I love, which is the Harry Potter franchise, which is the Percy Jackson franchise. I didn't even mention that the Percy Jackson show was absolute fucking dog shit. I literally didn't even finish it. I got like 3 or 4 episodes in and said, this is fucking garbaggio, turned it off, and I regret even watching those 3 episodes that I did watch. I'm such a huge fan, and I regret watching it. That's how much they disrespected the fucking source material. And I swear to God, if they do this with Harry Potter, if I turn on this Harry Potter fucking show and it's a bunch of bullshit, I swear to God. See, people hate J.K. Rowling for some reason. Not for some reason. They hate J.K. Rowling because of her trans beliefs. Listen, I'm gonna keep it real. I agree 100% with everything she's ever said about trans people, but that's just me. But okay, you have to learn to put the artist, you have to learn how to separate art and artist. You have to. But J.K. Rowling, if you let these people come up and fuck up this Harry Potter series, I swear to God, I will be at your door and I will be at your on your ass more than these trans people are, bro. I do not understand this performative bullshit. I just don't get it. He is a great actor. Again, I cannot pronounce his name. Isidu, I assume is how you pronounce his last name. Isidu, that's how it looks. I've seen him in movies. I can't tell you exactly what I've seen him, but I have seen him in things. He is a good actor. This is no disrespect to him. Just like when I was bringing up the Percy Jackson stuff, this is no disrespect to the little girl, Leah Jeffries. I mean, she's a child actress, so I'm not finna like judge her for real, but you know, she wasn't that good in the show, but the show in general was fucking garbage. So I'm not going to like put that on her. So I'm not trying to attack them. I'm really attacking the casting directors. This performative bullshit, I'm just really tired of. And as a community, as black people, as a community, as a generation of people, of consumers that consume media, we gotta do better, bro. We gotta stop letting these corporations get away with this bullshit. But that's all I got for today, man. Thank you guys for tuning into the video. If you're still here, man, I would really appreciate it. Like, subscribe, all of that. If you agree with what I gotta say, if you don't agree with what I gotta say, hit me in the comments, man. I would appreciate any support, any feedback about the video, whether it's audio, visual, video games. We're trying to switch up the gameplay and all of this stuff. So hit me in the comments, man. Thank you guys for tuning in, and as always, peace.